Oh, what's up? I didn't see you there. How'd you get in my house? Anyways, my name is Jarzard, and welcome to Bremdale. Today, I'm going to take you guys on an island tour to show you some of the progress that I've made so far. Let's get started. Welcome to another day in Bremdale. Now as you step out of my house, you'll be greeted with just waterfalls everywhere. To your left, to your right, falling down majestically right in front of your face. And you can't really complain about that. It's just a beautiful sight. It's refreshing. It's perfect. If you haven't noticed already, all 6 of my rocks are set up right in front of my house. It was a lot of work to get it this way, but the reason for this is really just for efficiency. I can start off every morning not having to hunt down all my rocks just so I can hit them for all the materials I need for the day. Let's just take a few moments to appreciate this beauty. Ah, my airport. Now if you take a look at my town flag, you will notice that I took a lot of inspiration from the font used in Back to the Future. This was pretty intentional because I will admit that I do a good amount of time traveling. This here is my tiny airport gate. Visitors can chill and hang out as they wait for their flights to depart so they can head back home. So here on the left we have a sign that just simply lets people know that we're open. And as you keep walking and look off to the right, we have a collection of flowers, really just the most basic flowers in every color that you can find here at Animal Crossing. Now, as you cross this bridge, you'll instantly find yourself in what I consider the downtown part of my island. Straight ahead, you'll find yourself at the Able Sisters where you can get fitted, and this area is really just still under development. I haven't figured out what I wanted to do here yet, but I do have a few ideas. Here we have Nook's Cranny, not too far from the Able Sisters, just so you can do all your shopping all in one place, all at one time. We have a fortune cookie cart whose colorway matches the Nooks and Cranny, which is the primary reason why I put it here, and a fountain that doesn't match at all, so you'll notice that in future videos that I've changed the color of this. My museum here is not as awesome as the other setups that I've seen online, but for now this will do. I'm barely in here, so I guess right now it just doesn't matter. I've added throwback car beds here to make this place seem a little more active, and to give it a more futuristic feel, I've complemented these with matching rocket lamps. Fun fact, this beach was actually the first area that I placed my house when I started the game, but now it's quickly developed to be just really a flower dump. I don't know where to put all these flowers, but for now, this is what it is. So as you walk up here, you'll find yourself within our orchard. And I also added this random dessert stand here. I don't know how long this will be here for, but I thought at the moment that it was pretty cool. So once you've picked up your dessert, you can walk down to this little seating area that I've created here where you can enjoy your desserts. Now, I want to take you guys to the residential area, but before we do that, let's take a moment to appreciate our mascot, Peaches, the robot. we've now entered what I consider the residential area, where the villagers all live peacefully and never want to move out. So let's get started here with Pango, who is an anteater. All my villagers on the island are really just the ones that moved in first come first serve. I haven't spent a lot of time thinking about who's available, so I'm definitely going to need help from you guys to pick out more fitting villagers for this island. We've got a lounge area here so our villagers can lay down, relax, and soak in some of that vitamin D. What sucks though is there's only really one lounging bed here, so you can't really bring anyone else. Here we have Naomi, whose house gets quick access to one of my favorite spots in this island, Star Nooks. Star Nooks is the spot to get coffee here on Bremdale. And it's brewed by the one and only real Brewster. Yes, folks, we have Brewster on this island. But really though, how can you not love this spot? We've got Roscoe, a black horse, who also is pretty cool because he has red eyes. And as we start walking up here, we head towards Lopez's house, who's missing a orange flower here. So if you guys have one to donate, just hit me up and I'm happy to meet up for your donation. I'm actually surprised that when we recorded this that I dug up this fossil, because I do an absolute terrible job of collecting fossils on my island. I really just spend most of my time trying to capture the creation process around the development of my island. I do this so that this channel can become another avenue to inspire and motivate you as you develop your dream islands. For some reason, I didn't go up and showcase who this villager is, but this was Ellie, and Ellie is an elephant. Now let's head down to the bottom portion of my residential area where the other half of my villagers live. So as a space to transition these areas, I've added this recycle/garbage area. I do want to swap out these boxes because right now it does seem a bit cluttered. Here we have Deli, who is a monkey, and believe it or not, we're actually going to see this guy come up within the next few seconds. We have Axel, who's another elephant, and because it looks like Deli wants to talk to us, we'll give him our time and speak with him. I really missed the opportunity to make this spot be something special, something beautiful, something where people would want to sit down and take a picture. So in future videos, we'll probably come up with a project to make that happen. On this level, we have Shep, who is a dog with hair covering his eyes because he's just been stuck in quarantine and hasn't been able to get a haircut. Now, as we cross this bridge, I want this area to be open, spacious, and a place where it just feels natural. I want there to be a lot of trees, and maybe I'll add a few elements to make it feel a bit futuristic as well. Let's hop over this waterfall here and start heading towards the bench so we can see another one of my favorite viewpoints. When you have a visitor and it's nighttime and you want to make it a bit romantic, this is a spot to take her. So if you're ever needing to go on a virtual date and you need an island to host your date on, just let me know. But just know that if it is shooting star night, you'll find me at this secret spot here where I'll dress up as a star and post up and just catch shooting stars all night. But don't let me distract you. You do your thing. Now this, right here, this took true blood, sweat, and tears, my friends. I cannot tell you how long it took me just to build all of these robots, but in the end, it was all worth it. Let me tell you that. And at the end of the video, you'll see why. You know, I had visions of making this a crazy looking carnival / marketplace area, but that vision is just not coming to reality. So I'm probably gonna tear this down pretty soon. So look out for that video. There's a pathway here that looks pretty hidden, but it takes you to a stepping stone that leads you to our island campsite. Here is where new villagers can get a sample of what it's like to live in Bremdale, but more importantly, learn how difficult it is to sit down on a tree stump. So one thing you'll start to notice about this island is I really like adding secret walkways. You gotta do a couple of hops and walk up this incline, which leads you to this area that doesn't have really any designated theme at this moment. Right now, it's kind of been acting as a place for me to dump random trees that I think I might be using in future videos. I'm just not sure yet. But it also has been, in the past, a place where I've tried to breed hybrid flowers. So with the new update with Leaf and Red, we quickly learned that the back secret beach area on every island is actually where Red docks. So now that we know that, we actually have to do some work in this area. I've been watching other people's videos to get inspiration, but I still haven't landed on a solid idea that I want to create. Alright, so now let's start heading down and go towards the left side of my map and hop on the beach. While most of my beach is pretty empty, I do have this nice quiet zen area filled with a backdrop of waterfalls. So here I've added 4 zen cushions so we can encourage more people to sit down, get in their meditative state, and really figure out the formula that'll act as the vaccine for COVID-19. We have Fuchsia living on the beach, and for the life of me, I could not tell you what animal she is, but I did give her a nice waterfall in her yard. And right above her is Maggie, who's a pig, I think. I haven't added anything here yet because she's probably going to move out. You already know the deal. Let's pick up this message in a bottle, not read it, and figure out what DIY we got. And nice! It's something we don't need. Now, we have this giant rock here where I've seen people decorate with cherry blossom items. While that is the popular approach, I believe, I'll most likely follow that trend as well and do the same thing. I've randomly added Godzilla here in the back because I just couldn't find the right place for him just yet, and underneath him is a set of tin trains, which I thought looked pretty cool together. Now, let's start heading towards the other side of the map and visit that beach area. This part of the beach was intended to act as a waterfront. So we have these public benches here where you can sit down, relax, enjoy a snack from one of the machines, and down here you'll find more seating area and benches to have picnics, barbecues, and other fun beach activities. This here is a placeholder area. So far I've added just random beach items that I thought were cool and deserve a spot on the beach, but I just haven't found like the perfect place for them yet. Though I will add that it's made a great scenic area, especially with the lighthouse and the Maui statue sitting in the background on the ledge over there. Now this area hasn't been fully developed, but the reason why I like bringing people here is I like to show off this UFO sitting on top of the mountain because it literally just looks like it's flying over our heads. Now it's time for the grand finale. So let's head towards my house. Now, what I didn't tell you guys at the beginning of this tour was that there's an area behind my house that actually acts as the best scenic area on my island by far. Now let's have a moment of silence as we appreciate this beauty. Alright everyone, so that's the end of my island tour. If you'd like to stay updated on my progress or even contribute to its development, please subscribe and give me a follow. And you know what? While you're at it, just give this video a thumbs up so that the world knows that this island needs better villagers. I'll see you on the next one.